What's that noise? Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian.
And I'm Shauna.
And we are Lyf Uninterrupted. If you're new to the channel, we quit our corporate jobs, sold our home, auctioned everything off, moved into our 34-foot motorhome, hit the road full-time with our 2 French bulldogs, Ricky and Lucy.
We just completed week 3 of our 30-day boondocking challenge, and we have some information to report to you.
Yep, so we moved from Quartzsite, Arizona over to Parker, Arizona, and you can see the Colorado River behind us. It'll probably be a little bit noisy today. We did not realize when we came here that this is going to be a speedboat racing weekend here at Parker.
Yes, it's the Arizona Drag Boat Association's Southwest Showdown here in Parker, Arizona.
Yeah, 9th year I think it's at.
Yes, so. 9th annual.
So you're going to hear some noise in the background. Not much we can do about that. We are going to capture some of that footage for you to watch those drag boats up and down the river here. It's pretty exciting.
We got an awesome boondocking spot right along the river, so we have a front row seat to the whole drag boat race.
We're staying at a dry camping area that is part of the Bluewater RV Resort and Casino here in Parker. Pretty awesome spot. We'll take you on a little tour of the casino and some of the amenities that the casino and resort has to offer. We're also going to take you on a little tour of a cool little floating dock called the Roadrunner. It's a bar and restaurant, and a cool little cantina that's part of the resort as well.
So let's get into the particulars of our 3rd week. First of all, water.
Before we left Quartzsite, actually, I filled up the bladder one more time. Again, 30 gallons, 35 gallons, somewhere around that. And when we left Quartzsite to come here to Parker, I did do a full fill at a little RV park there by Silly Owl's Pizza Restaurant.
Yeah, I wish I could remember the name of it.
Yeah, we went there every time we needed to get water. $6, to fill the 30-gallon bladder or the full RV tanks. They would have charged a little bit less if we only had a few gallons, but we did the full fill. Dumped our gray tanks, so they're empty when we came here to Parker, so that's awesome.
Yep. Propane. We ended up getting propane, I believe.
Ended up filling propane. We filled our 5-gallon tank again, and we're using that now instead of our onboard tank. So that was about 4.3 gallons, and then the onboard tank took about, I think about the same, 4 or 5 gallons.
Yeah, which is surprising because we had some really cold nights. It got down into the 30s. High winds in the area. I think the highs were only in the 50s, and that furnace was running all night long.
Yeah, and that the cost of propane there again was about $22, $23.
Yeah, very cheap.
Here comes a drag boat. You can hear it in the background.
So let's talk about dumping. I know you mentioned just a moment ago that we did do a gray water dump. We had no black water dumping required, and that's because of our composting toilet. It has been such an advantage for us to have that while we're boondocking. We did end up having to empty the toilet after, what, like 2 weeks?
No, it was close to 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Well, he knows.
We stretched it a little bit farther than we normally would, but it was still totally fine. And 3.5 weeks, so awesome.
That's awesome. Think about that. No black water dumping. And we probably could have gone a little longer on the gray tank.
Yeah, it was only 2/3 full at most, so we had probably another 25 gallons or so capacity.
Right, but it just made sense since we were leaving Quartzsite, coming here, that it was time to go ahead and dump it and start fresh.
Yep, so water fill up and gray water dump, $6. And in our first video, we mentioned our Battle-Born batteries. They have been performing very well. It's been super cold, and the batteries have gotten down to, this morning actually here in Parker, they got down to close to 30%. But it has been pretty sunny, and we've been, again, pretty much treating our coach like we would if we lived in sticks and bricks.
There's a cool airplane going right over the top of us.
Airport just that way, lots of skydiver activity going on.
There it goes.
Planes going right over top. And this is only Friday, so I can imagine Saturday, Sunday will be quite a bit busier with ATVs and things all around here. It is all dirt and gravel, so I can imagine we're going to get a little dusty and dirty.
Yeah.
All of our stuff. Oh well, that is life when you boondock in the desert.
Absolutely. Have to tell you, since we've moved from Quartzsite here to Parker, our cellular has improved 100%. How close would you say that tower is from us?
2 miles maybe.
Yeah.
So both the cell phones and the cellular router are getting super good connectivity. We're at usually 2 to 3 bars, sometimes 4 on our cell phones, and really good upload speeds and download speeds on our router. Oddly enough, we get better speeds when I disconnect the booster because we are so close to the tower. You usually get better performance when you disconnect a booster when you're this close to a tower. So keep that in mind.
So let's talk a little bit about where we are, because this is a beautiful spot.
Yeah, we're right along, as I mentioned earlier, the Colorado River. Our rig is right down there. And this is a dry camping area that is part of the Colorado River Indian Reservation. $15 a night. Again, dry camping, no amenities.
There's approximately 4 to 5 spaces that you can select down here by the water, and they vary in size. I would say there's probably 2 or 3 that would fit a large size rig like ours.
Yeah, and they're just pull-off spots.
Yeah.
They're not improved spots whatsoever. It's just you pull off the side of the road, get your rig off of the paved area as much as possible. It is kind of busy here today only because the speedboat races are going on. Normally, we have some friends that stay here. Normally, they said it's not too busy whatsoever. But yeah, you just pull off the side of the road far enough to be able to open your slides. In our case, we have slides on the left and the right. We found a super big spot, big enough for us to pull the rig into, the Jeep, and maybe even something small behind it. So
Right. And we've got a nice grassy little landing right outside our door, and we're probably 10 feet from the water.
yeah, maybe 10 feet from the water's edge. That brings up an interesting point. Hopefully the race boats don't stir up a huge wake and come up on shore. I don't think they will, because we're probably 2 or 3, 4 feet above the water's level. So
Yeah, we should be okay. This is going to be super cool to watch right from our patio. Very, very cool. One of the reasons that we chose this location in Parker, Arizona, it was recommended to us by family and friends, but it also is close proximity to several things that we wanted to see and do. First of all, it's right down the road from the Bluewater Casino, and they have a ton going on over there.
the casino is very nice. It has a movie theater. It has a really nice indoor water park feature. There's a really nice marina, huge marina actually. And there is the Wake Island attraction where you can water ski in this little area. It has a rope pulley winch system that pulls you through the water, lets you go over jumps and all these different kinds of things for wakeboarding. Pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, I hope we get to see someone using that this weekend. That would be awesome. Another location that was recommended to us by family and friends is the Roadrunner Floating Bar and Grill. If you haven't gone, it's a really cute little place. They have happy hour from 1 to 7.
1 to 7.
It's kind of early, and $2 beer. The view is amazing right there on the Colorado River.
Great hamburgers, cheeseburgers. Very good.
Oh, and it's pet friendly.
It is.
Another one of our favorite places would be the Nellie Saloon Desert Bar.
Which is a well-known bar out in the middle of the desert, totally off-grid. Is run completely off of solar energy and generators, as we understand it.
Yeah.
Tons of food there, tons of seating areas. They're really actually expanding it and creating a really cool area out there in the desert. Live music.
Oh yeah, the live music was
cool.
great. It was a great band. I wish we knew who was playing that day so we could give them cred, but also dog friendly, by the way. It's a little rough of a road to get in there. You could probably do it in a car. It's going to shake your car quite a bit, but...
I saw 1 or 2 cars, mostly off-road vehicles, side-by-sides, 4-wheel drives. It gets a little gnarly in a few places.
Yeah.
So if you do it in a car, just recognize that you may have some dents on the undercarriage.
They're only open on Saturday and Sunday, and it's cash only. Keep that in mind.
And it's only about 6 or 7 miles back on that dirt road here from Parker. So not a very long distance at all. So Parker is also one of the main areas for viewing the 425 off-road truck races. And if you've never seen those, we'll put a clip here real quick. You can check out that.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to catch those races as we were headed to the Desert Bar. And that was really exciting to see them going around corners, throwing dirt, and getting airborne. It was awesome.
by the casino. There are a number of free spots. We pay $15 a night down here. There are a ton of free areas up by the casino. You have to kind of check those out. Another great option in the area is Shea Road, which is 6 or 7 miles or so out of Parker. And you have to travel down Shea Road quite a good distance until you get to a couple of big free camping areas.
Yeah, I want to say it's about 6 or 7 miles down the road.
Yeah, so here comes another couple of loud boats. Hopefully you can pick us up. But, you know, we went back there, 0 cell service, and we knew we had to get some work done.
Right.
So we had to come back here to camp by the river.
Brian mentioned that there is boondocking available at the casino. You can also camp for free in the casino parking lot, and that's the paved area.
Right.
The only problem is it is not level. It is slanted downwards towards the casino, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, we saw some rigs. Just, I wouldn't park there. Just, yeah. No way you can get level unless you use a ton of blocks, and we saw a couple of RVs on a ton of blocks, and it didn't look safe to me.
No, with all their wheels up off of the ground. Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Class A owners, you should know, never, ever jack your rig up so that your tires are off the ground. Well, that wraps up week 3 of boondocking here in the Arizona desert. Next week, we're going to be moving to Lake Havasu City, and they have a cool show up there.
They do, yeah. It's an annual pyrotechnics. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Pyrotechnics show, February, let me check my calendar here, February 13th through the 16th. So from what we understand, this is an awesome fireworks show where vendors from all around come out and show the latest and greatest in fireworks. I'm hoping that the place that we have selected to stay is across the lake from where they're actually going to let off the fireworks. We're going to have a great view.
Yeah, we understand it's pretty popular.
Yes.
And we'll need to get there sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so we may be leaving this area in Parker on Sunday so that we can Husker-doo over there and find a good spot.
Yeah, Monday is supposed to usher in some rain, and we want to get to Lake Havasu before the rain comes in, so we can get set up and all that good jazz. So.
Right. So we'll be in Lake Havasu City to cap off our 30-day boondocking challenge. And at the end of our 4th week, that's where we will recap our actual expenses for the full 30 days and then let you know how it's going. But so far, so good.
Well, that wraps it up for week 3 of our boondocking extravaganza. That also is going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions about boondocking, or you would like some more information, maybe something we need to clarify, please do so in the comments. That would be awesome. If you haven't already, consider subscribing.
We would love to have you join our Lou crew.
Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video.
And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we launch a new video.
Make sure you leave any comments or questions below. We'd be happy to answer those. Until next time.
We'll see ya. We got an awesome dune-bocking. All right, this is intermission while we wait for the boats to load on the boat trailers. Getting a little too loud.
Airplane.
I don't know.
So both cell phones and the cellular router, blah, blah.
Pay your $15 up at, there's an RV park up the way that you would.
Right, of course, the casino is a casino. It's very nice. It's a non-smoking casino. but
It's actually not. Tons of off-wheel riding. So if you have a side-by-side or a Jeep or a dirt bike, tons of riding back there on Shea Road.
off-road.
And Shea,
You said off-wheel.
did I say off-wheel? All kinds of pyrotechnics. I can't say that word without laughing. I want to change it.
Fireworks.
Did I just say fireworks?
Yeah.